How do you spot a lie? And how do you realize when people are holding back information? This video will explain some concepts I found important in the book, Read People Like a Book by Discover Press. People lie on average 1.65 times per day. We lie for many different reasons, some better than others. Studies have shown that you can more easily spot lies from strangers than from someone close to you. How to spot a lie. Active listening. The most important concept to master when spotting liars is to be an active listener. Most people in conversation have some degree of focus about what their reply is going to be when it is their turn to talk. To better spot lies, you can be quiet and give your full focus to what the other person is saying. Don't be afraid to let the other person dominate the conversation. Listen and analyze to what they are saying. A skilled interrogator can listen and push the conversation in a certain direction without the speaker noticing. Warning signs of a false story is that it has vague details and sounds like it is rehearsed. You must leave emotion out of your judgment. Baseline. A person's baseline is their normal body language when not hiding anything. This can be anything from how often they blink, where they look, if they are fidgeting, gesticulating with their arms when talking, yawn, or many more. Every person's baseline is different. You can learn a lot about a person's baseline in just one conversation. Police from all over the world use this every single day. They don't immediately ask them whether they did the crime. First, they ask them easy questions like their name, age, and place of birth. Second, after mentally noting their body language, they ask a difficult question, and if they act outside of their baseline, the police know that they should ask more questions about the subject. It is important to note that a change in body language does not always mean that they are lying. It could just be perfectly timed random body language. Signs of lying. If someone says that they agree with you, but they are avoiding eye contact and have their arms crossed, it could mean that they don't actually agree with you. During yes or no answers, people often give two answers, one with their face and one with their mouth. They might slightly nod and say no, or move their face from side to side and say yes. During cases like this, it is normally the face that is telling the truth. These signs are red flags. Red flags can lead you to the truth, but it can never tell you what the truth is. Therefore, it is important to look at many red flags together rather than one specific sign. The eyes. A popular myth about the eyes is that liars will look away from you when lying. Many dishonest people have heard about this and make sure to hold strong eye contact when lying. That's why it's always important to consider the eye contact in relation to the baseline eye contact. People statistically hold eye contact 60% of the time in conversations. This will differ wildly from person to person. Whatever it might be, observe it and look for changes during difficult topics. A mistake to avoid is to instruct a liar how to behave. I want you to look at me in the eye and tell me the truth. Many people believe they will be able to decipher the truth. However, you are only teaching them how to behave when lying to you. Instead of saying what they should do, observe what body language occurs naturally. Basic recall questions can be good to spot dishonest eyes. Ask someone an easy recall question. What is your favorite birthday present? What years did you go to high school? Where did their eyes go when pondering the answer to your question? It might be up and to the left. Afterwards, ask a difficult recall question. Where did their eyes go now? If the eye movement deviates from the established baseline, you can consider it a red flag. The mouth. Oftentimes, children will cover their mouth when lying. It's as if they are trying to cover up the lie by hiding their mouth. A clenched jaw, clenched fist, grinding teeth, and big pupils can all indicate that someone is angry or frustrated. It can also be a sign of drug use. Studies have shown that real smiles will completely change someone's face. It will raise your cheeks, make your eyes squint, and it can last for up to 4 seconds. A fake smile will only transform the bottom half of the face. This may often be out of innocent reasons like nervousness and politeness. This can also be used to disingenuously manipulate you. Laughter may be a subconscious way to release tension in conversation. When asked a stressful question, the natural reaction can be laughter, even if the question is not funny. Ask yourself, what was it that made them release tension at that point? Upper body. Studies have shown that people who gesticulate with their hands while talking come off as more confident. Liars often try to hide their hands. because they fear that their hand might reveal something they are trying to hide. A skilled liar might hold their hands in plain sight but refrain from gesticulating. A spontaneous true story might include confident hand gestures. A rehearsed false story might include still hands. Liars often practice their story, but not their performance. It is important to view all this in relation to the person's baseline, since everything is unique. Fidgeting is a normal reaction to nervousness and anxiety. Restlessness, inability to sit still, fingernail biting, shaking knees, and scratching. Look for changes from calmness to fidgeting, and from fidgeting to calmness. When someone deviates from their baseline, what made them change this? Grooming is a way to release nervous energy. A man grooming his beard, a woman twirling her hair, or a person straightening their clothes might all be signs of deceit. It is a method for not answering the question right away. They might think it comes off as nonchalant. What they are really doing is releasing nervous energy. There are many more tips in this book on body language, so I recommend you read the book yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Please comment book recommendations in the comment section, along with ideas for topics within those books. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next one.